All right, everyone. Welcome to Prop Time Live's college football prop show. As always, Johnny here. Right away off the board, I played Oronde Gadsden over 55.5 receiving yards against UNLV. If they want a chance at winning that game, he has to have a big game. In addition to that, he also fits our projections. I'll just skip that part for the time being because that was just right off the bat. So now we're going to go look for some more. I'm going to take a look at some completion props that aren't entirely available everywhere, but we'll see where they are. Time comes. The first one's Dylan Gabriel's completions. He's the quarterback of Oregon, for those who don't know. That's yards. I want completions. All right, and let's see what we have here. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to look at Friday games, I think, first, but not too much, just Syracuse, UNLV. And then we'll just dive right into the Saturday ones. But Oregon is the only other one that I wanted to take a look at. We did Syracuse already. I showed Gadsden, or told you about Gadsden, and I think Gabriel, but it's leaning towards some unders here. And the only line I see is Bet ESPN right now under 24.5 minus 134. It should be priced at 24.5 minus 201. Let me check Bet 105. They have their own prop lines. They originate, but it's limited completions right now for a moment. Looks like they do have some receiving yards, so we'll check that too. They have Dylan Gabriel for the same thing. 24.5. Yeah, the under should be minus 201. Bet 105 has they just moved to under 23.5. The under still should be at 23.5 minus 157. We have a plus 100. Michigan State is just terrible, though. That's a tough one. God. All right, let me hold off on Gabriel for a minute, but I want to keep him in our back pocket. Let's check receiving with them. That's entirely easier thing with if they have who we're looking for here. Tez Johnson, I can kind of edge are we looking at with him? Tez Johnson. What do they have him at? Receiving yards. Trying to find the best price here for you guys. Tez Johnson would be Bet MGM under 95.5 minus 115. This is Tez Johnson under 92.5, which is going to be different. So I'll have to run a separate thing, but it's not going to take that long. This is the way I got it all set up now. So if I can't auto sim something, it's the input's going to take like only a second. So for his projection, you have him at seven catches. And then I have about 90 passing yards. That seems a little too far under, but you know what? I trust it. Let's see. And we were looking at yards before, and 92.5. Yeah, I would have that at 92.5 is minus 130. Minus 115, that's about roughly a 5% edge. So I'm going to, what do you call it? Stay away from that one. The other one I can look at here for Bet 105 is Montori Foster, potentially, if they have anything. Yep, they do. What's his line here? 38.5. All right, so he's got they're a little bit different. No matter. He's the last one we go through, and then if we don't have that, I might fire on that Gabriel under, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all, which means it'll probably hit easily, but I don't like it, just for the record. Okay, so they won 38.5. There's got to be some value on the under. The under should be... No, there's no value anywhere with them. All right, I'm not thrilled about this Gabriel one, but I'm just going to go small with Dylan Gabriel. I'll still put it on the sheet, but for wagering purposes. All right, so that covers the tonight's games, and as soon as this decides to work, we can move on, which it's going to work in a second. There we go. All right, so let's check out some games. Let's go to some rushing yards, see if we can't find something here. Doesn't seem like there's a ton of lines out for... Oh, here they come. Here they come. Got a little ahead of myself here. Okay. All right, so we have a couple options. I just want to make sure that everything is loaded so I'm not missing anything. But the first thing I would play is Jonah Coleman, and that would be over 54.5 at FanDuel. So I will add that as well. That's what I'm going to have to write down because I'm not going to remember that. I'll remember Grande and the last one we did, but Jonah Coleman. That was 54.5 over FanDuel. So we have him, Dylan Gabriel, and Arande. All right, so that'll go down as a play. I'm going to have to bet it somewhere else just because I don't have access to FanDuel at the moment. It's 7:30 kickoff tomorrow, by the way. For those who are wondering, it's also a rematch of the national championship. So obviously two woefully completely different teams, but I think there'll be some good stuff there. People don't forget, as Jonah Hill once said in Superbad. All right, so we're on the board with a rushing prop, and we're on the board with the Big Ten. We're on the board with the Big Ten with Oregon. That's my mistake. And Michigan State's been there. There's no excuse for that, but Oregon just got there. That's not my fault. They can't be blamed. All right. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see if we can get anything from Tennessee. Let's try something from the SEC here. I know a lot of people, SEC, it's the best. Well, I don't, it's clearly between Big Ten and SEC. With SEC definitely number one right now, but those are going to be tough. I think we're going to have two major super conferences, just like the NFL, and then they're going to end up going right back into conferences or things similar to that as divisions. But I just think the whole thing's going to get redone the next time. Sort of around when the most, because they have different TV right deals with all these different channels. When the biggest concentration of renegotiations, I'd say, would be the time when they would do that. All right, what was I looking for? Tennessee, I believe that is where we were going. So we're going to see if we can find anything for Tennessee playing Arkansas. We do have for Dylan Simpson. He is projected with 101.5 passing yards, and I'm going to go over 89.5 at Bet Online for that, but the same things are the same price is pretty much available everywhere except where did I just lose that one? FanDuel's a little lower. I'm not even seeing it up to DraftKings or anything. So for those, I mean, I don't hate DraftKings. I know people have gotten their account killed there, but I don't think it's as bad as can be or anything like that. I also want to take a look while we're on Tennessee, also at Tennessee completions, if we have something here for them. Do I have a number for? Yes, I do. All right, let's see what we got. I hope everyone enjoyed touchdown scores earlier. I love doing that one the best. Well, other than this one, that one the best. This is a stream, so it's a little different, obviously, than just recording a podcast. But anyway, let me make sure I have this gentleman's projections correct. And oops. No, nothing for completions there. What about Taylon Green? Do I have anything for? No, nothing for the opposing team's quarterback. Well, I'm on completions. Let's see. You see Oklahoma State. I saw Mike Gundy has a radio show. I mean, I'm completely out of touch with what goes on in Oklahoma. Not deliberately. I just don't have any reason to pay attention to Oklahoma right at this moment in life. But maybe we will soon. But actually, I want to go to Hudson Card in the Purdue-Wisconsin game. I want to go back to the big. I'm going to find a completions prop. We got to find one. We got, I think, 2 receiving, right? And, we do have a completion prop with Gabriel, but we got to find another. Sometimes you just have to do things that you want to do, like find another prop. Other times you have to do things you don't want to do, like dishes. It's just what happens. It's trade-offs. All right, what do we got? Let's see here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking here to make sure I'm on the right thing because I'm getting a weird number. So I just want to double check because that is a massive edge if there's nothing there. If there's no error, this doesn't make sense, but we're going to hit it. We're going to hit it hard. And yeah, okay. So let's see if we just had a little error there on completions. Yeah, we did. No, okay. Yeah, all right. So for Hudson Ward, okay. Sorry about that, fellas. That was not the way that was supposed to go down. We're gonna have to do it a little bit of a longer way. The game's at 12, I believe, tomorrow. I mentioned Oregon's on tonight. Yeah, because this is at 12. Where's oh, there we go. All right, so Hudson Card over 15.5, minus 120 here at bet 105. There's not going to be anything there. I wonder what Braden Locke has. Do we have him too? No, we don't have. Oh, he's like questionable or something. All right, so nothing on that. Let's go try and find some more. There's no receptions in college. Let's hit the rushing yards again. Before, if you were with us, we went with Jonah Coleman over 54.5 rushing yards at FanDuel in the Washington-Michigan game, the rematch of the national championship with two woefully different teams. I mean, Washington's lost their coach. Michigan's lost their coach. Michigan's lost their quarterback. Washington lost their quarterback. They lost them in the same drafts. One went to the NFL as far as coaches, and one's at Bama. What a game they played against Georgia. What a game. Anyway, got another prop for you guys. Already looking at it right here. Best line is going to be at BetMGM, but this is, and you're going to see some different yardage numbers, but it's just by pure math perspective, which is the better value. The best value would be under 82.5 at rushing yards at BetMGM. BetOnline is under 78.5 minus 120. That is also good. Caesars has under 82.5. That's good. So pretty much the board has that widely available. Unfortunately, I have to play prop builder. It's not something that I look forward to, but it's just the way that New York State is. And if Senator Richard Blumenthal, who I did a whole episode on with this bill that is trying to kill live betting and college football props nationwide, or make states put in framework to do so according to the law. Maybe the feds don't do it. So watch out for Blumenthal. Don't let him take away our props. Don't let him get them. They're not his. Our anytime touchdown scores, they're not anytime. There are touchdown scores, and we want them now. We don't want them anytime. All right, let me get into my account so that I can get on this action, and then we can get moving. And we'll do only 20 minutes in. I'll try and do like maybe 30. I feel like it's a good number. Everyone gets go to their Friday night. I am a Syracuse fan. That Oronde Gadsden pick was not biased, though. He has to fly over if they're going to be in that game. I believe. I mean, Ross Simmons, I think, is back still. Haynes has been away from the team. I forget who. Payne has been lights out, but UNLV is good, and Gadsden is a matchup problem. So that's where he really comes in. And I'm just saying that because I know I picked them, and then they got upset by Stanford, and he had like one catch, and I think he left the game, and that really sucked because Syracuse football hasn't been good. But anyway, I got to get this prop in, and then, like I said, we'll keep going on. As a matter of fact, let's go back to receiving. There's no receptions for college, so let's go back to receiving, and just want to run and see if anything else is going on. No. All right, make sure in college. All right. Yeah, so it's Tawi Walker is playing for Wisconsin. It looks like, or that's who they put up a prop for. So I don't know why I was showing Braden Locke before, but is what it is. I gotta get to the correct game. Where the hell? They got to start putting rotation numbers on some of these things. People like me are not used to it. All right, I can't keep you guys waiting anymore. I will figure that out if this rushing yards does not work. Sorry, I wanted a piece of that film off. I really did. I needed it. All right, let's get back to it. I also, one other thing I want to mention, I know we're college football, but NHL starts up. I don't do any NHL props, but first quarter totals, those are good. And we'll have some of those. I won't do them every day, but I'll do them some days. I can see the stream is lagging. I can't stand when that happens. So I apologize for that. I don't know how long it's been lagging for because I'm all over the place. I'm on screens. I'm everywhere. Receiving yards, I think got more props came out since before because I see a lot of and I have to give you ones that are widely available too. Like I wanted to get that Dylan Gabriel, but some of these just aren't. Like there's BetMGM, FanDuel, and like Prop Builder, but DraftKings has to have some of these up in these states, and I'm not sure really what's going on. But let me give you guys another receiving yards prop that I like here, and that's Dejan with a Z. That's an all-time name. All-time name. It's probably Deshaun, but or like Demarcus, but like just like DE apostrophe, like not Deshaun Watson, like DE apostrophe ZHAUN Stribling. Dazon Stribling. I don't know who that is. Some of you are probably looking at me like, dude, we know everything about that guy. We read his autobiography. I've never heard of him. So he can't be that good. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. All right. Where was Mr. Sterling? All right. So he is over 70.5 at Prop Builder minus 114 and the same price at FanDuel. And then at Caesars, it is 69.5 yards versus 70, but it's minus 123. That's still good too, though. So got another one there. And I've bet every one of these with you except one. Just I really couldn't get my no, I did bet Jonah Coleman. All right, yeah, I bet all of these with you guys. I just didn't get as good of a line with as you guys did. But congrats for living in places that are not New York. All right, so I have a feeling Cade Klubnik's going to have a great game too. I'm tempted to just go over on his completions, but we're not there yet. Maybe that's the next place we'll look for something. Bear with me here. I get to get down too. I get to bet too. Sitting here doing this, we're doing it live. We're hunting. Like, where's your weaponry? Like, let's go. Feel free to fucking tweet me some props. But we've given out and played, I think, about 5 so far, which is pretty good. They do not want me to bet because they keep refreshing and going to the NFL. Which, hey guys, you're gonna get some action there. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry at all. That Oklahoma State game is at 4 p.m. by the way, and it's at Oklahoma State. All right, let me. It was Clemson, I think we were going to look at before, but I just saw one thing pop, so I'm going to check that. All right, let me get down. Looks like we actually have some people watching, which is impressive. Although I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll try and go a little bit longer for you. I have no problem betting more money because I think with all the bets and the Google sheet and everything, we're ahead, and I don't really want to just blindly fire, but those looked like some pretty good edges. The worst one was Dylan Gabriel. So to me, not statistical edge, but I just think he's going to throw more than that. But they have a mighty good running back, so you never fucking know. You never know with anything. So what happens. So I don't know why the screen is constantly lagging. I'm on like the most powerful PC I could have possibly been provided to do this. Like switched it up completely. So hopefully it like just for the video part, just because of the camera and everything that's built in here. But I did go to 720p, so it would run smoother, and I should have just stuck in HD. As I said before too, you're never fucking getting 4K. Never doing that unless someone pays for it. But free is free, but you guys are getting winners, and you're not paying a fucking dime. You have people on Twitter DMing you saying that if their play misses, you get their next 15 fucking plays free, which are also going to fucking lose. Everything I just put on Google Sheet, although if you watch these, you get some bonus. So let's here's one that we're going to look at Cade Klubnik, and if there's something there, I'm going to leave him off because I see some people, I'm going to leave him off the Google Sheet until tomorrow. Before game time, so that those who listen get a little reward or whatever the next prop is, even if it's not Cade Klubnik. So all right, let's see what he is doing, because and this is one of the things, right, is bear with me one moment here. Like we were betting Maffa under, right? So this didn't work last night. I missed by 1 yard. Okay, Bucky Irving missed by 1 yard because we hit the Rachaad White over. So then I went to bet Bucky Irving under, because then that secondary wager is correlated to the first one, right? One running back, you think he's going to have more of the yards than the other guy. It might make sense to bet the over or the under, even if there isn't necessarily like a statistical value. Like I didn't have one. I didn't have an edge. I had a negative mathematical edge with Bucky Irving, and it cost me. But he had to come in under 43.5. Rachaad White came in on his over, and Bucky Irving finished with 44 yards. I'm not sweating it because I play responsibly. So that for me, I'm not throwing my TV out the window. I'm not doing all that. I'm just moving the next one. We play in volume. That way, if you can fucking, it's a good thing about props, playing volume. If you lose 15 bets, you fucking win 21 of them. You have a great day. So that's the value of spreading things out like that versus just having like big bets, like just one big wager, unless you can afford it. If you can afford it, do what you got to do. All right. Unfortunately, there is nothing as far as numbers on Cade Klubnik, so I'm going to not worry about that too much. That's the part with Ole Miss, like Henry Parrish, who let me down last week, but I hate just being biased into the next week. What do we have on this? Because this could be an interesting one. Okay, yeah, here's where we're going. All right, guys, here's the one that I'm not going to post, and I'm just going to silently put on the Google sheet tomorrow. All right, it's Trevor Etienne over 82.5 passing yards, or it's passing yards. Wow, rushing yards. Let me get you the price on that we would have. So we would have it at minus 148. So over 82.5 minus 114, we'd have it at minus 148. I'm going to play it at Builder, but it's Builder's over 86.5 minus 103, and we would have it as minus 124. So you guys are going to get better value at a different number, at a different book. But I'm also going to get value at a different number, at a different book than you guys, which is crazy. But that's the good thing about props. So, because you can get, if a half a point to like means so much more than what it does in some of these props, then meaning means more with the sides and the totals. Also, those of you looking for an NFL total, I don't remember if I gave this out or not, but I'm just doing this in case I didn't. In case I didn't, let me get it for you. Let me get you a bonus here. Total. I don't know. I'll check what the current odds are too. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, let me see if it's still available. It's not a prop, it's a total. If I didn't say that 16 times already. Yeah, all right. So in the K-State game, they had this KC game. They had this on FanDuel. KC under 43.5 minus 115. KC under 43.5 minus 115. I played that for about as much as I would play a total for, which is probably $150, I think. So, hey guys, sorry, I got a job, get a home, want to have kids. Hey, you can still bet if you win. The wife's not going to complain if you're withdrawing. Sportsbooks will complain. It'll be a red flag. So you got to do it sort of. I forget what they call that, like drip by drip by drip. So, someone just moved something on the Giants total. Anyway, it's college football prop show. So let's get back to where we were there with Mr. Etienne. Let me get my piece, and then we'll do one more. And I think Georgia, they're going to have the bounce back game. I truly hope. And then if they got to run it out, run out the clock towards the end, hopefully they keep Etienne and don't give his spell all the work. All right, so we're on that one, and let's find more, and then I'll let everybody go. Let's see what we got here with I gotta do all this again, huh? All right, yeah, here, I'll give you one more for tonight. Tonight, Oregon Jordan James, over 87.5 yards, minus 118, ESPN bet. I can't play with that one with you guys as I don't have an out where it's in New York that'll let me play at a place where there's an edge, but there is an edge right there at where did we just pull it? ESPN bet. Sorry, they are new to New York. We got them, we just didn't get props. And like I said, watch that snake in the grass, Senator Blumenthal. Don't let them take our props. Don't let them take our live betting away. And most importantly, do not let him take our freedom away. Do not. Thank you, everyone who tuned